Greetings, debaucherers! This is your voice guy back for the 2022 season. And yes, the sex jokes are returning as Ghost Rider is back in action for the baseball season as well. Hopefully he took some of the brain version of Viagra, because that dumbass could sure use it. And yes, I don't know what that means either. We got 14 teams with walk-up tombs to recap for the sacred draft day, so let's, as Monty Python loves to say, get on with it! First up, we had Pat and his 72-74 A's. Yes, he finally got a draft pick that wasn't in the basement, hence the celebration. Also, this is probably the only time you'll hear of celebrating A's fans this year. Although I'm still holding out hope Fisher sells the damn team for him. Us at the draft party tried to get him trashed enough to take Matt Chapman first overall, but we were ultimately unsuccessful. He led off with Trey Turner at 1, then traveled 5 years in the past, and nabbed Jose Abreu and Springer pre-back problems at the 2-3 turn. The drinks definitely got to him as he took Aroldis Chapman instead of his beloved Matt. He later did get his Matt crush, but I think he put more of the proverbial AK on full auto and blasted every guy named Chapman. What the fuck is a proverbial AK? Well, let's move on. Second, we had
Spanky, spanky, spank your butt, doo-dah, doo-dah. Spanky, spanky, spank your butt, oh, doo-dah day.
Charlie and his team Frankie's Spanky BBs, who's picking second for the second year in a row. He spanked his way into a first-round Soto, then followed it up with the most fun name to say, Julio Urias, and then slugged away with Olsen, Real Muto, and Stanton. He's lubing up his asshole and let's not start there, Ghost Rider. You can just say he went Bellinger, Suarez, and Luzardo to bounce back without any anal lube jokes, you dingus. Third came Sierra and the almighty
Tig O-Bitties. Mount Fuji brought its twin. Tig O-Bitties. 2 melons in a shirt. Tig O-Bitties.
Piggles in the outfield. Something tells me that's not accurate. Oh well. She basically went by Team Chaos for this draft. Well, what did she do? Ruin Alberto's night, something she's usually talented in doing. She'll make you say daddy with her first round Vladdy, and she'll slap the shit out of you with no remorse with a 4th round Will Smith. Ha, topical. She embraced her high school alma mater by stealing beloved Cardinal Adam Wainwright from Kyle and Dom because, fuck what people love apparently. She took her award-winning pitcher, yes, the man, the myth, the itchy legend, Chris Bubich, as well. I'll offer you one more time. If you got an itch, let me know. Wink, wink. And yes, I verbalized that. Shooters, shoot. Fourth up, we had the beer man himself, Albert, the doctor hoptologist. Dominoes fell as he cried out daddy to Sierra's Vladdy. Phrasing. So he took vengeance with a first-round Ohtani, cursing the Angel to injury problems like he did with Trout last year. His draft was pretty standard after that, except for taking Jake the Diekman in the 20th. Let's see if Gary Sanchez bats 180 for the Twins this year. I'll bet you he doesn't. Fifth, we had the sultry Samantha and the 108 stitches. She took a page from the Penguin Parade last year and led off with Joe Ram and Woodruff, then proceeded to methodically fill out her roster like red marks on the dumb kids' math homework. She's the first VIP member of this year's Sabermetric Debauchary Double Catcher Club. Get the Dawn Perignon ready, because bottle service is getting served. Sixth, we had, that's right, the reigning, defending champion of Sabermetric Debauchery, Dom, and the oddly named ... aka Periods United. Why does he get the badass entrance thing? I don't know, maybe try winning the fucking league, you peasants. He hasn't stopped bleeding since draft day last year, hence the bloody name. All plans were foiled as his beloved Asian crush Shohei Ohtani was stolen by the hoptologist, so desperate times called for desperate measures. The first round Walker Buehler pick was what he chose. He ran his champion team back with Semien and continued his Asian fetish with Seiya Suzuki in the 7th. Probably 100 picks before he would have gone. Never take this guy to Chinatown or across the Pacific. He'll probably get rejected and commit an honorable Sudoku. Yeah, I'm not sure Ghosty knows he fucked that joke up. I'm just going to leave it though. We're all good with that? Great. 7th was the ultimate team of all that Yads.
When the Giants come to town, it's bye-bye, baby.
The ultimate catch of a man, and damn handsome if I do say so myself, nabbed Bryce Harper, Yordan Alvarez, and Lucas Giolito to start. He then took a peculiar amount of first baseman. No, 3 isn't peculiar. I have a utility spot He has a utility spot to use. Ghost Rider has some dumb joke about Yoan Moncada sucking last year, but the only sucking on this roster will come from Jazz Chisholm. Nice tongue twister, Ghosty. It's the only tongue you'll be twisting this year. Unlike the Ghost voice guys getting married. Rabble, rabble, rabble. 8th was the stalwart Mets fan.
Meet the Mets. Meet
Scott. His team Fukin shocked the entire draft room when he took literally any player that wasn't a Met until the 11th round. Yeah, y'all probably forgot Mark Canha was a Met. I did too. He found Nimmo in the 12th. Okay, go see, that's like the 3rd time you've tried to use Finding Nimmo. That wasn't even chuckle-worthy this time. It wasn't chuckle-worthy the first time. He did get the Norse god of arm issues, Noah Syndergaard, and a few other Mets to round out his later picks. This manager was the king of the cripples last year with a Mets roster. Imagine what he could do with an actual one this year. Next up was the longest name in Sabermetric Debauchary history, and he's back for a 2nd year. You don't score until you score baseball.
I got an idea about something new. How about you guys actually locate your dicks, remove the shrink wrap, and fucking use them?
This manager outdid Dom in the reach department, taking Starling Marte with the 9th pick. He pleased the ladies by taking possession of Bieber, and his 4th round pick was a prideful man of faith as there's a drive into deep left field by Castellanos, and that'll be a home run. So that'll make it a 4-1 ball game. Go see, I don't know if I'll ever put this headset on again. Oh, if you didn't pick up, he took Nick Castellanos there. To quote Monty Python again, no one expects the Spanish Castellanos, or, something like that. He joined the Double Catcher Club. Just someone tell his friends to stay away from the $300 shots of cognac while he's there. Aw, come on, that's low, Ghosty. He wasn't even invited to the baseball league this year.
Suck me, beautiful.
What did you just say?
Suck me, beautiful.
10th, we had the reigning bronze medalist, Dylan, and his team rocked the boat.
I'm gonna jack it where the sun always shines. He's gonna jack it. Been spreading the word and now I need to ease my mind. Jacking it home. Been planting them apple seeds and while the apples grow, I'm gonna go out jacking it in San Diego. Jacking it, jacking it, jacking it.
Song's unrelated to his name. The guy lives in San Diego, so it fits. No, I don't have anything for this cut. This is just me going off of the top of my head. He got spooky in the 1st round with Mookie Betts, then bet on Scherzer's health, and decided he'd dominate the relief market with Liam Hendricks. He took his own lookalike in Chris Taylor. Seriously, look him up. They look identical. Although Dylan's balding a little bit. Never mind. And he went for Braves reliever Will Smith, a.k.a. the other white beef, in the 16th round. I need a little water at some point, Ghosty. Half your jokes aren't landing yet, but you keep writing them, and I keep saying them. Well, 11th round. 11th, we have the local softball coach Rick and his newly christened team, High and Tight. Again, the song doesn't make sense. He switched his team on the fly, and we're going to call him Fartnado anyway, so let him rip. He grabbed Cole Albies and the Josh Who Hates Mr. Hater. He got some gauze with the gauze man to prepare for his 7th round Anthony Rendon selection. It's probably high time I mentioned Newton's first law of baseball. If the Angels give him big money, he's either going to suck tremendous ass or be too injured to do the former. I don't make the rules. It's the baseball gods. He becomes the 2nd to last member of the Double Catcher Club. Hopefully he sticks to the cheap fireball shots. Well, if he wants to be sober and vomit. Picking 12th, we have the first of the new blood. Come on down! It's the dreaded, trash-talking old Blue Pants. Okay, that was just Devin and his team Balco's first pick with Frederick Freeman. He covered the corners with Devers and left everyone wondering what he'd do next with 2 shortstops in Wander Franco and Tim Anderson. A moment of silence for that awful joke, please. I liked it. He roared back with Wheeler, Rosarena, and Cease, and oh boy, we have another member getting bottle service in the Double Catcher Club with his round 21 Rushman pick. Fuck that name, by the way. I'd compliment the pickup if it was a player on any team but the fucking Orioles, but hey, here we are. Lucky number 13 position, and it went to Jimmy, the commissioner, and his team.
Drive, Marky, drive!
Yeah, he went with the grandma's boy joke. And this draft made about as much sense as that soundbite did. He took Kyle Tucker, then went back to 2019 with the Trout, Lindor, and Verlander picks. Oh, hey, he got DeGrom in the 11th. Ugh. No one cares about that, you braggadocious fuck. He and Trout will be on the IL come playoff time. He already got the sad music covered with the 16th round Adele pick.
Hello, it's me.
Somebody poke his face before his giant nose hurts someone. Jeez, Ghost Rider, that's a little on the nose. Okay, we finally got the 14th and final pick. For those of you still listening, what the hell are you doing with your lives? You have so much to live for. Clearly you don't give a fuck. Anyways, the other soon-to-be married man in this league, Kyle, and his team Dinger Swingers came out with style. Burns and Acuna led him off. Then he went for the all-AL Central 3-5 rounds with Salvi, Eloy, and Lance Lynn. Oh, look, Lynn is fucking dead for like a while. He ended up taking 11 players from the Central divisions, and if you include the Astros as an honorary NL Central team, that takes the number to 13. I'm not sure why Ghosty found 2 Astros on the team interesting. Kyle did win the niche, but traditional best rounds 9 through 12 picks, if you remember last year, with Adonis, Logan Gilbert, Ty France, the fan of East Coast craft beer, Key Brian Hayes. Oh, God. Is that a hazy IPA? These jokes are not getting any better, Ghosty. Thankfully, it's week 1. You got some time. Anyways, the soon-to-be married man grabbed some raw Kikuchi in the 20th before settling down. Ugh, raw Kikuchi. Well, I think it's about time for Ghost Rider and I to go lick our wounds from the draft, put our lineups together, and get ready for the first week. Good luck, debaucherers, and let the war for the Sabermetric Debauchery crown begin!